Welcome, my chingus, to episode 84 of This Week in K-Pop. In this episode, we will talk about Bumkey, Cross Gene, Crush, Dean, G-Friend, Mamamoo, Minho and Taeyeon from Winner, Nihua, Stellar, The Legend, Yoonjung-shin and Tablo, and Zico. My name is Steven, and this is my co-host, Josh.
Hello.
And today, we are finally recording after 3 weeks off. Well, technically, it's an extra week off since the last episode.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
And Josh was in America, but now he's back. How was America, Josh?
It was pretty good. Lot warmer than Korea, to be honest.
Well, you do live in California.
Yeah, California was like maybe 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and it is maybe like 30 degrees Fahrenheit outside right now.
In Korea.
In Korea, yeah.
Right. Because during that time, I was seeing all sorts of things on Facebook of like the yards of snow that like the northern part of America was getting. But you know, California is fucking 70 degrees, so
California.
We don't even get that much snow in Korea, sadly. Anyways, winter is. I was gonna say winter's over, but it's not.
It's just begun, it seems.
Yeah, February is usually still pretty cold in Korea. But this is a gigantic episode. I just want to put that out there.
And it's a good one. You should fasten up and sit down and turn left and look right because it's going to be a good episode.
Because the train's coming. And the train in this episode is R&B. Because
so much R&B.
We call this a K-pop, This Week in K-Pop, but this episode should just be called This Week in K-R&B.
Yeah.
Because there are some amazing fucking songs this week.
Really good songs, yeah.
And they're almost all R&B songs.
Yeah, I think maybe all the songs that we're talking about, if not, 95% of them, like, are songs that Steven and I both kind of like. Yeah. And we actually kind of, rock, scissors, paper to like, all right, you get first pick about which song you want. And then we were like, all right, my turn now, your turn now, my turn. Yeah. And actually, we just went down the list. And it's kind of like, oh, man, I got last pick. And it just...
I got last pick.
Yeah, it was just kind of a really, really good week, so...
Yeah, I feel like I wanted to mention that because I think a lot of episodes we start out saying, it was the light week. Yeah. It was a light week. It's been a lot of light weeks, but oh my God, the songs this week are fucking amazing.
2016 is starting off really strong, and it's kind of following the trend of 2015 where there are a lot of big names, but there are also equal amount of like names that you aren't familiar with.
Yeah. I mean, I would say there's no like gigantic names, except, I mean, would you consider Zico a gigantic name?
I would say it's a pretty big name, but it's nothing, Big Bang or something like that.
Anyways, let's just get started with my favorite song. Now, I cheated.
You did.
But it's 2016, and I don't give no fucks. Normally, we don't talk about songs that don't have music videos, but this song is a pre-release song, and the song is just so good.
Yeah,
like we just need to talk about it.
And it's kind of an exception because this group is a pocket pick of ours.
Yeah. I mean, we love to say that, but I feel like there's a lot of people that are like, I liked them before they were cool too, Yeah. But we liked them first.
We really did, actually.
Right? Yeah. So this group is Mamamoo. And their pre-release song is called I Miss You.
저녁 노을 하늘을 바라보면 So much I miss you 바람이 좋은 이런 날이면 No 좋은 노랫소리가 들리면 So much I miss you 좋은 영화를 볼 때면 또 생각나 너와 나누던 나의 하루는 이젠 없는데 별이 뜨는 밤이면 언제나 So much I miss you 소리 없이 눈물이 흐르면 너의 목소리도 보고 싶다고 때를 쓰다 너와 나누던 나의 하루는 이젠 없는데 별이 뜨는 밤이면 언제나 So much 소리 없이 눈물이 흐르면 No 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 너의 목소리도 So I miss you 어제도 오늘도 No no 요즘 너 대신
Now, Josh, even though I picked this,
Yeah.
on a scale of 1 to I fucking love this song,
Yeah.
where do you fall?
Fucking love this song.
You fucking love this song?
Yeah, it's a really, really good song.
I love this song.
I mean, so Steven and I have been following Mamamoo since their debut, and we like them because they have kind of like a vocal style that's not common in regular K-pop.
Yep.
And this shows you why we kind of like their voices so much.
Yeah. This is like a perfect showcase song to be like, this is why Mamamoo is totally different than every other girl group because they can do this, right?
Yeah. They got vocal chops.
They got it's so like I think in the grand scheme of this song, it's not the most catchy of songs, but it's one of those building songs
Yeah.
that like it starts great, like the vocally it starts great and it ends like
Even better.
even better than
Yeah.
that. Like I wish there's a music video for this. Like I wish it was their lead single, but
Yeah.
in Korea at least it doesn't matter because even though this is a pre-release song, this song hit I think number 2.
Yeah, when it first
the
came
charts
out.
when it first
Yeah.
came out, which is huge not only for Mamamoo,
Yeah.
but also because it was just a pre-release song. It
Yeah.
wasn't even their main single.
Which, I mean, a lot of companies are doing this nowadays. Like, they put out a song to kind of test the waters to see how much people will be interested in, like, a full album or the single. And if this is any indication of what the album is going to be like, then I might even buy the physical album.
Oh, that
Yeah.
you haven't bought a physical album in a long
while,
time.
yeah.
I've never bought one.
Yeah. I mean, to play devil's advocate, Steven and I are saying a lot of good things about the song. If we were to play devil's advocate, there are a few things that, if you're not as excited as we are, you kind of can pick out. One, the song is a little bit repetitive. And I think we can both agree on that.
Well, I don't think that's a negative.
Yeah.
I think the repetitiveness is a reason why I enjoy the song even more.
Yeah. But I mean, just to play devil's advocate, somebody could say, "Oh, well, it's repetitive. It doesn't have a lot of ups and downs." Right? We don't.
That person doesn't know the fuck they're talking about.
We would. I mean, we wouldn't say that. But I'm just saying, right? And also,
I mean, that's not really how devil's advocate works.
Yeah. I mean, I'm playing the opposite side.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm advocating the devil, Steven. That's what devil's advocate.
But usually devil's advocate, it's like something where like, okay, I can kind of see that, but like I don't understand what the fuck you're saying.
The song is repetitive though.
How is it repetitive in like what's the difference between this song and like another song? Like what's the difference between catchy and repetitive?
I mean, some people consider repetitive bad. Some people consider repetitive good, right?
Okay.
If someone doesn't like this style of song, then they're not gonna like it.
I guess the reason I'm so heated right now, I've been having a heated day today.
Yeah, you got worked up. He's worked up.
Is that we can play devil's advocate with every song. Like you can say that for every song. So why even bring up devil's advocate right now?
Because we're saying a lot of good things about this song, but there are some parts of the aspects of this song that I feel like would prevent it from being a lead single.
But that's not devil's advocate. That's just what you believe.
That's my opinion. That's like the opposite opinion of what the majority opinion that we have.
What?
You're
like hiding you're instead of you saying it, you're like devil's advocate. But you're saying you believe that.
No, I'm not saying I like the repetition, But I could see how someone who doesn't like this style of song, who doesn't like this style of music, would say, "Oh, they're just singing the same thing over and over again."
No, I'm not debating that.
Okay.
I'm just saying you can play devil's advocate for every song we've ever talked about on this podcast.
Yeah. And
so
we do.
why we never are like, oh, but we love this song. But I can see, like, this is a reason why other people, like, you can say that for every song. It's just weird.
Okay.
It's just weird to me that you would do that right now. It's just weird to me.
Okay.
It's weird to me that you like, we've probably recorded, like, 50 of these together, and you've never once said devil's advocate.
That's true. I've never said devil's advocate, the words.
Well, because normally we don't do that. It sounds like we're arguing, and I feel like I should stop.
Yeah,
but
you need to stop.
No, it's just really weird. It's just weird to me that like, there are so many songs that we've both liked, right? Like last year, 2 years ago, there's so many songs, and never once have you been like, but bad things. Like that's just never happened before.
Oh, okay. I don't know what to say.
That's not weird to you that you did this for this song?
No, it's not weird to me. I mean, if
Like
it was
what?
weird, I wouldn't have said it.
No, like why this song? That I guess this is what I'm asking. Like why mention that? Like why play devil's advocate for this song as opposed to any of the other 50 episodes we've shot? That's what's weirding me out. It's like I thought we both agreed so hard on liking this song. Like why of all times this time?
I think that's why I'm saying that, because both of us, we really love the song, right? And Mamamoo is kind of a bias of ours. Sure. And I don't want to say like, hey, this song is good because it's you and I's bias, right?
But we just spent 10 minutes talking about why we like this song and the vocal skills and this. Like I can understand you saying that if, for example, it was a song that we liked and nobody else liked. Or if it was a song that, we loved but nobody else knew about. But this is a song that like hit number 2 in Korea. Like I have never found a single bad thing about this song, not on Reddit, not on anything. So that's why it's so shocking to me that of all the things that you would pick, or of all the times to bring up devil's advocate, it'd be this one. Like it's just kind of weird. It's like you're afraid of being too positive, even though
because for me, the only times I will say devil's advocate, or I will like kind of do that, is where a song is just overwhelmingly good. I mean, you call it nitpicking if you want, but what I'm saying is,
what nitpicking is different, because nitpicking is your opinion, right? Like you think this. Like, oh, well, I didn't like that one tiny part in The Revenant or whatever, right? But like that devil's advocate is like, I don't believe this, but somebody else might believe that. But it's just weird that there's nobody else here, right? Like, who are you playing devil's advocate for? Like that's when you play devil's advocate. Like if I'm talking to 3 people about a movie, and I agree with you, but this other guy doesn't like it, like devil's advocate is like, well, okay, I understand. Like, he's trying to say this, and he means this. Isn't that why you do that?
I think we're more arguing over our definition of devil's advocate than talking about the song. So I'm just going to say, let's move on.
I don't want to move on. This is my podcast. I can argue about this. All right, well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Josh has mentioned being devil's advocate for anything. This is a side note, right? But like the reason I get so worked up over stuff like this, it's like when we watch Star Wars. Okay? And like, I love that movie, right? And a lot of people loved it. And we had one friend who didn't like it. At all, right?
Yeah.
And when I love something so much and someone's like, right? Not that you did that, but like, it's like the complete opposite of like the hype that I'm building, right?
Yeah.
It really kind of, like, I'm not angry, but it really works me up, right?
Yeah, you want to defend your opinion.
Right.
You want to defend your...
But the special reason I did it today is because it's like you don't even feel that way, but you brought it up just because.
Yeah.
Right? Like for me in my head, it's like, why? Like we could have just ended it like, this is a great fucking song. This is a great fucking song.
Yeah.
High five, great song. Like we've done that 100 times, right? But then for some reason this time it's like great fucking song, great fucking song. I can see why someone doesn't like it, and I'm just like, what? Because I can understand. But that's everything. Like I can be like, Breaking Bad's the greatest show I've ever seen. I can see why someone does. Like, oh, I know that. Like that's a what is it? Like you don't need to say that.
Yeah, I say
it's like we're going up the hype train.
If you're asking for the reason why I even mentioned it, is because I think that this song is just so overwhelmingly good, but it's still a very specific genre. It's still a very specific song, right? But it's done very well.
Right. Okay. I mean, I don't have a problem with what you're saying.
Okay.
I guess I my problem was why you said it, right?
Just for some conversation, Steven.
What?
I don't know why you're getting worked up.
I'm getting worked up because of what I just said, and how when you're riding the hype train, right? You're choo-chooing, right? Your hat's on, your whistle's blowing, right? There's no reason to be like, but you know.
Okay, let's rewind.
Okay.
Let's say I never said it.
Let's say I knew how to edit this podcast really well, and nobody knew this would happen. Let's start again. So, Mamamoo is a great song, right?
Great song. High five, let's move on.
High five. Fuck you, Josh. I fucking hate you.
Wow, so aggressive today.
All right, so Josh, what's your favorite song?
So my favorite song of the week is Zico's I Am You, You Are Me.
넌 나고 난 너야 난 너고 넌 나야 마음이 같다면 둘은 서로가 될 거야 넌 나고 난 너야 그게 너무 좋아 오그라든다는 말은 누가 만든 걸까 Girl 뺨한 대만 때려줘 며칠 사이 그게 무슨 일이 벌어진 건지 전혀 침번호 지우고 힙합만 듣던 난 어쿠스틱해졌어 Tell me what you want from me 가장 예쁠 나의 실컷 사랑해봐야 돼네 사연 속에 나오는 swaggy 얘랑은 비교도 안 되게 내가 잘할게 왜냐면 넌 나고 난 너야 난 너고 넌 나야 마음이 같다면 둘은 서로가 될 거야 넌 나고 난 너야 그게 너무 좋아 오그라든다는 말은 누가 만든 걸까 Okay listen 친구들이 말해줘
I love this song too. It's a great song.
Are you gonna play devil's advocate?
No, because why would I do that?
All right, calm down, big guy. Calm it down.
All right, well, while I calm down,
100, bring it down to 30.
Tell me why you like this song, Josh.
So, this song, the reason why I like it so much, actually it was kind of a little bit of trouble for me to kind of pick my favorite song of the week because there were so many good songs. But the reason why I picked this song, one, because Steven picked Mamamoo, and two, because I really, really, really like the bass line that's throughout the song. I think it's very funky. And I really, really like this style of like K-R&B. So R&B in Korea has, I think, its own flavor, which kind of sets it apart from like other kind of countries, I guess, genres of R&B. And so Steven and I are really big fans of when you take something and you put your own stink on it. Mm-hmm. It's okay if it's like sampled from something. If it's okay if it's inspired by something else, but as long as you have your own stink on it, it's something new. And this is kind of, I think, the theme of this, I guess, podcast to this week is that Zico and some other songs we're going to talk about kind of have their own stink on it, even though it's the same genre, right? We say K-R&B, but
I mean, it's Korean.
Yeah, right. Like Mamamoo's song and this song, totally different, but we would still classify them as R&B.
Yeah, R&B is such a wide-ranging, like, you know, thing. Genre, just like pop can also be wide-ranging. But no, I also really, really like this song. I still like Boys and Girls way more because that's more of the fun, happy type of song that I
classic,
like.
quote unquote Zico.
Yeah.
Right?
But like as kind of an R&B kind of more mellowy song, like it's still a really, really great song.
Yeah. It's very chill. It has Zico. He's singing and rapping in it as well.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit about the music video in our weekly update, but I think the concept for this was also really nice.
Yeah, I thought the music video, like if it was just like him and like bitches, you know, like the Boys and Girls style, like it just wouldn't
It's just
match
basically him
at
like
all.
in a mansion just running around like with girls in bikinis, right?
Yeah. Like this one was like it's always great when it matches the song very well. And you know, the titles I'm You, You Are Me,
right?
and the whole music video revolves around like Zico walking into a convenience store,
gas station, whatever.
Yeah, and the lady who works there is like dressed up almost exactly like him.
And then they have like the same kind of, you know, actions and movements and things like that.
Yeah, and they're both trying to like play cool and like, you know.
But it's very obvious that they're like you're what the hell? You're wearing what I'm wearing, and
but,
like
you know, there's a little bit like ooh, you know, there's
sexual
a little bit
chemistries, you know.
Yeah, and I like music videos like this where it's like, you know, it's a boy and a girl, right? But it's not just like a lot of boy K-pop groups, you know, have the 8 guys all going for one girl.
Yeah, I call it a pedestal music video, right?
Yeah, it's like, oh, this girl's the best. Like this is more not real. I don't want to
say realistic,
but it's more realistic. It's not a realistic thing, but it's more. It's like, oh, you see a girl, you kind of have flirty eyes, and I feel like that emotion matches really well with like the song.
Yeah,
like that's kind of what the song is.
It's a little bit sultry, a little bit kind of like, you know, I'm trying to hit on you song, you know, like yeah,
it's a little inquisitive. You know, it's like a ooh. There's a little bit of ooh in it.
It's got a little bit of mystery. That's what it is.
Yeah. I mean, what other Zico songs were there?
So Zico,
there was Boys and Girls. There was
that was the Luna song on his album.
It is.
Yeah. But he only produces it though. Essentially.
But I mean, this song wasn't on his previous album? Is this a totally new album?
I'm not sure. I didn't check the album.
But didn't you listen to Zico's full album last year?
Not
with like Boys and Girls and with like 4 or 5 other songs. I thought you said that you listened to like this whole album and like.
Are you confusing with the Zion T album?
Maybe.
Or the primary album?
I don't know. Never mind. I thought it was the Zico one because there was like a couple Zico, like when Eureka came out, the music video. You were like, I already heard that song. I've been listening to it for months.
No, I didn't say I've been listening to it for months, but I did hear it before.
Like me, like walking the streets.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm not you.
You are not.
You are not me because some of us get angry when you're ruining the hype train. But speaking of hype trains, let's hype up our sponsor, and that is Audible.com.
Yep.
Now, Audible is an audiobook company, and they have over 180,000 titles to choose from. And if you go to our link, audibletrial.com/TWIK, you can get a free book with your free 30-day trial. Yep. And even if you cancel that 30-day trial, you still get to keep the book.
What a deal.
What a deal. So get on that hype train, okay? Read some books. I'm trying to think.
Or listen to some books.
Sorry, you're... Listen. Don't read a book.
Listen to it instead.
Listen to it, right? Yeah. Use your ear holes, not your eye holes.
Yep.
I was going to say I'm also reading a book right now, but that's also not true. I was reading manga recently. Because I was playing, so during winter break, Josh was in America.
Yeah.
I just sat in my room. So I was playing a lot of phone games, and I found like a Bleach phone game, right?
That's danger.
And like I haven't read Bleach. Bleach is a manga, a Japanese manga, that I used to love a long time ago. One of my cats is named Yoru because of Yoruichi, because she's a black
cat. Yeah.
A black cat.
How many cats do you have?
I had 3.
Damn.
I had Yubin, Sunmi, and Yoru. They're not my cats anymore because I had to give them away because I moved here. My sister is still like, shit, you shouldn't have left him. And I'm like, I feel bad about it. You guys could have taken him. Mom could have helped me out. You could have helped me out, but you didn't.
Steven is really worked up today. He's just not having a good day.
Not having a good week. I'm not having a good week. I lost a lot of League of Legends games today, and I'm just angry.
He's just he's on tilt.
Anyways, I've been reading Bleach.
All right.
I was reading the Expanse series, book series, but then I stopped because I was like, oh, Bleach. I haven't read Bleach in a long time, so I started rereading Bleach.
Yeah.
I was trying to get there, and I got sidetracked by cats. Anyways, Audible, audibletrial.com/TWIK.
Yeah. Get distracted in an audiobook.
Yeah. Don't read books. Listen though. All right. What song did I like next that you can ruin for me, Josh? The next song is by Bumkey featuring Tablo with their song Better Man.
How am I supposed to describe how I feel? What can I do? And what can I say? How am I supposed to describe how I feel? What can I do? And what can I say? Yeah. 돌이킬 수 있다면 되돌리고 싶어. 너를 처음 만났던 그때 모습으로 다시 돌아갈 수 있다면 It's hard to say I'm sorry. I gotta say I'm sorry. I should admit it, babe. I'm just a fool and nothing without you. I think about you all the time. What can I say? Every piece of you. What can I do? What can I? And what can I say? You are the one of my life. 난 언제나 길을 잃고 넌 내가 밟는 곳에 길을 터 내 문제를 일으키고 넌 나라는 문제를 일으켜 열꽃 피우며 세상을 다 준다고 안 된다면 이 세상을 바꾼다고 했던 그 약속을 너와 한 뒤로 내 생은 밑바닥에서 high ground 위로 It's hard to
No,
say
again, I cheated with Mamamoo.
Yeah.
And I did cheat
There's
again.
a double cheat.
With Bum. I double cheated. Just like I cheated on my diet for like 2 weeks.
Oh, you cheated.
I cheated so hard.
Oh, you cheated.
I went full out, no condom. I just went in. Right?
Wow.
So this song was a pre-release song to Bumkey's album.
Yeah. As I mentioned, a lot of people are doing that now, right?
Yeah. But usually the pre-release songs aren't that good. Cause there's a preparing for the episodes, I hear a lot of pre-release songs.
Yeah.
And sometimes they have music videos, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't. But usually the pre-release songs, they're definitely the B-side songs.
Yeah, they're not very good.
But this song is triple A S+ song for me.
Yeah. So unlike Mamamoo's song, which I think is a fantastic song, but I think it couldn't be the lead single of that album just because of the type of song it is. It's very kind of soulful, and to base an album around that song would be very difficult just because Mamamoo has been doing pop for so long, right? But this song, I think,
should have been.
This song is Bumkey. I think this song it embodies Bumkey's style, his singing, and just his overall kind of music genre all in one song, right? So Bumkey has a little bit of a unique voice. If I heard it, I mean, I could pick it out.
Yeah.
But this song, when I hear it, I'm just like, that's Bumkey 100%.
And that's some good shit.
That's
Bumkey.
some good Bumkey, yeah.
No, I agree. If you crush Bumkey up, right, and make a pill, right, that he can sell. Just kidding. This would be it.
That's terrible. I was like, where are you going? Oh, I see where you're going with that.
Actually, I read that. So I think on the podcast we mentioned before that Bumkey had problems. He
Drug-related charges.
Drug-related charges, and then he was like, they deemed him innocent of those charges, right?
He was cleared.
But I read, I think last week, that after they cleared him through some court shit, they like there was a second ruling, and the second ruling was guilty.
Wow.
And so he has to do some like
community
I don't
service
think he has to serve prison time, but like he was guilty of selling ecstasy or whatever it was.
Wow.
So and they were like, so people were like, is he still gonna release his album? Like, what is he gonna do? And they were saying like, Brand New Music was like, we don't believe he's guilty.
We stand by the first.
Stand by him. So he worked really hard on this album, so it's still gonna come out. But apparently he was guilty. Doesn't matter though, because this song is awesome. Like when I was deciding between Mamamoo and Bumkey, it was really hard for me. I think I said like Mamamoo was like 55% and Bumkey was like at 45%. I was like, ugh. But I do agree with you. I feel like if you said what you said right before this about Mamamoo, I wouldn't have got so mad.
Getting to
I know, but I got too worked up. I don't agree. I think it would have been fine if Mamamoo led with I Miss You. Like, I don't think an entire album has to be themed around its main song.
Well, what I meant is, like, I don't think I Miss You could... Because, with me and lead singles, I think a lead single is the song that you listen to and you're like, oh, I should check out the album, right? And although I Miss You is such a good song, I think it's a really good standalone song. It doesn't make me want to necessarily listen to the album any more or any less.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I mean, that's not how I view singles, because I don't really care about albums, right, in general.
That's what I was getting to.
But
you jumped on me. You're like, devil's advocate.
We did. Okay, let's not get back into that. We'll talk about that later. Okay. But when I hear I Miss You, I'm like, dude, if there are 4 other songs in this type, I'm down with that, right?
Yeah.
But for Bumkey, like, it was kind of sad because the main release of the Bumkey album, the primary release was a song called like Back in the Days.
Was straight garbage.
Yeah, we mentioned it, or I mentioned it in the weekly update, but like
straight garbage.
It wasn't straight garbage. It was just a very specific type of garbage that.
Are you playing devil's advocate?
No, because I believe this. It wasn't straight garbage. Is
you
like,
are the devil.
No. Straight garbage is cider. Okay, that's straight garbage.
Okay.
This was just like it's not my thing. It's like ballads. Okay. I would never say a ballad is straight garbage. It's just not my thing, right? I don't fucking know what I'm talking about anymore. Bumkey featuring Tablo, Better Man. This is everything that I love about Bumkey. Yeah. Right? Just like Mamamoo, if I was like, this is why I love Mamamoo, check this out. It's like, this is why I love Bumkey, check this shit out.
But to state my opinion, I'm not going to use select words. To state my opinion, I actually do believe this.
Yep.
I think Bumkey is a better featuring artist than he is a solo artist. And as such, this song for me, why it wasn't in contention to be the best song of the week for me, was because it was a little bit kind of forgettable, even though it was so good. Like, I would listen to it, but nothing would really kind of keep grabbing me and like bringing me back to the song, right? The previous songs, Mamamoo's song, Zico's song, like those songs like have something that grab me and like I just like, oh yeah, I want to listen to that again, right?
I think you just need to listen to it a bit more because I can remember the Bumkey song, and if I can remember the song, that's crazy. That means something's good about it because I don't remember things very well, right? Because like the Zico song, I don't remember right now. If you sing it, I won't remember it.
Yeah, it gets stuck in your head with the Zico song.
But I feel like if I did the same thing with Bumkey, you'd be like, oh yeah, man.
Right, that's probably true. Because the thing about the Bumkey song is I only listened to it a few times before we started recording this podcast. Yeah. And we actually have had a song that we wanted to talk about this podcast that we skipped over last podcast, right? Yeah. And so it's just my first impression of the song. I have to listen to it a bit more.
Anyways, I cheated. These are 2 amazing songs. No music video though. Sorry, guys.
Sorry. But yeah, let's go on to my song. My song that I want to talk about is Crush featuring Taeyeon with Don't Forget.
너와 나 언젠가 남이 되어도 영영 닿을 수 없는 사이 되어도 잊어버리지 마 잃어버리지 마 혹시나 다른 사람의 손 잡고 있어도 영영 닿을 수 없는 곳에 있어도 잊어버리지 마 잃어버리지 마 따뜻해 우리만 따뜻해 살며시 시린 내 손 잡아줄 때 차가운 세상에 지친 내 맘을 온기로 감싸네 내 눈에 담긴 너의 얼굴 내 품에 잠든 너의 모습 멈춰서면 해 꽉 잡은 두 손 놓치면 안돼 너와 나 언젠가 남이 되어도 영영 닿을 수 없는 사이 되어도 잊어버리지 마 잃어버리지 마 혹시나 다른 사람의
Crush, speaking of people who have a very kind of peculiar,
Distinctive
voice
and style.
Crush is like, if I had to describe his voice as an instrument, I would say keyboard.
Okay.
Keyboard, yeah.
Then what would you describe like Zion T is? Electronic keyboard.
No, I would
all
say
keyboards
Zion
are
T instrument is scat.
That's not an instrument.
Some people would say a voice is an
Oh my god. Devil's advocate. Shut the fuck. I'm just kidding. Okay. So why do you like this song?
So this song, like the Zico song, is very, very kind of addictive. Addictive good or addictive bad, it's up to you to decide. But this song is very chill. Obviously, it's an R&B song featuring Taeyeon. And we actually did have something bad to say about this when we were listening to the song before this podcast. We were saying that we had wished Taeyeon had come in earlier in the song to give
I
it
don't
more
want to
of
call
a...
that a bad thing, but I mean...
Because we said the second part was kind of like... just like a copy. It wasn't as... It was good the first time, and the second time just like, oh, I wish...
Yeah, there's like Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3.
Yeah.
Taeyeon only shows up in Act 3, and we think it would have been really good if she came in Act 2.
And then
Act 3 was like
not
ham,
so.
ham time.
Yeah.
And it's sad that they could never go ham together.
Yeah.
But
And I think instead of a featuring Taeyeon, it would have been much better if it was like a duet.
like an ex Taeyeon.
Yeah, an ex Taeyeon, you know.
Look, this was a true featuring. This was like, yo, you got
This is my
30
song.
seconds? Yeah, you got 30 seconds to spare. Come
Just
in.
pop in the studio,
Yeah.
sing a few lines.
Sing a boobity boo. Like this was definitely a song that I feel like he already made this song, right? It was already done.
Yeah.
And then he got this like wonderful opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, maybe he was like, man, it would be so great if
I had
Taeyeon could be in it,
Or
right?
maybe
Yeah.
he likes Taeyeon and was like, oh man, how am I going to get to contact her? I know. I'll feature her in one of my songs.
Yeah.
That's what I
Or
would do.
how can
That's what I
I
would
get
do.
closer to Jessica? Not Jessica. She gone. Tiffany.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the rumor, Tiffany and Crush? Or am I totally making that up?
I actually don't know. If that's the first I've heard of it.
No, it was Tiffany and somebody. You read it.
Did I? I must have forgot then. But
I'm gonna look it up.
I'll talk more about the song while he's looking it up. So this song, I think, employs a really nice kind of vocal, I guess, theme in that Crush will sing a line and then it will continue and he'll kind of echo it. But it's kind of like a run a little bit. So he sings it and then halfway through that sentence, he starts singing it again from the beginning and they layer it. So the thing that I forgot to say about the Bumkey song that is very similar in this song is that the layering for both songs are immaculate. They use the same voice, right? So Bumkey uses his own voice multiple times. He harmonizes, he sings it, and then he also ad-libs over it. And that was what was great. That was what was so great about the Bumkey song. And this song is the equivalent of that. Tiffany and Gray.
It was Gray. It was Gray. Sorry to interrupt. Although it was denied and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But I was going to say that the reason I brought that up is because that's the AOMG to SM link, right? So maybe they met because Taeyeon and Crush is also AOMG, right? Is he?
He works with like Zion T, and I'm not sure if he's technically
part of them or not.
Yeah.
All right, fuck me.
But I would have to say, if they included Taeyeon in those layerings, it would have been better. Much better.
Yeah.
Much better.
Like,
not saying that song's bad or anything. It's really, really good.
Like I like this song more than Zico's song. Like there is I mentioned it like a billion times when we're listening to the song. Like there's a very specific part of the chorus, right? The repeating layered part where like
the echo.
The echo that like I love it. I love it. And now even when I was listening to Crush on a totally different song.
Are we gonna talk about that song? Yeah, we are.
We are gonna talk about that song later. Like this song is all I think about. I do really like it a lot. Yeah, it's like the way he's like. It's like the yeah.
It's very Crush, like.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't want to be a hipster, but I have liked Crush for a very, very long time. I liked him ever since he was featuring on that one Zion T song, and I was like, man, this guy's voice, it's like, I'm really, really digging it. And just like the Bumkey song, this song is very, very Crush. And if you've never heard of Bumkey, which is rare, or if you've never heard of Crush, these songs are very representative of their style. Yeah. So really, really give them a shot, especially if you like R&B, because it's R&B, yo.
And so that will be it for part 1 of the angry fighting / R&B part of our podcast. There's more R&B coming up anyway. So,
tons more.
Yeah, I was going to say the next will be more pop. It will get a little bit more pop.
Yeah, there's some poppy bits, but
yeah.
Mostly still R&B.
So part 2 will be songs that Steven, picked, and then part 3 will be songs that Josh picked. So we'll see you there. We'll make up,
We'll hug it out.
We'll hug it out. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
You like it.
I don't like. But you know what I do like? I do like these songs. So part number 2.
Part 2.
Steven's picks. The first song that I really, really enjoyed is by a dude. I don't even know who this dude is. Okay.